The Nitari case, a case and name that still makes us all shocked, makes us cry, and leaves us in a state of disbelief, is now entered a completely new chapter. One suspect of the Nitari case now walks out free after so much of investigation, trials, and public outrage. After 20 long years, walks out free. Why? What has changed? What has happened? And why has the decision been made? We tell you the entire story. The Nitari case was not just another headline. It became one of India's darkest and most disturbing crime stories. In 2006, when human remains were discovered near a house in a quiet Noida neighborhood, the entire nation came to a standstill. What followed was a trial of horror, missing children, unanswered questions, and a community gripped by fear. 2 men were arrested, one the owner of the house and the other a domestic worker. Together, they were painted as a face of a nightmare that no one could fully explain. Over the years, investigators pieced together a complex and deeply contested timeline. Initially, probes relied heavily on confessions, many given under questionable circumstances. Forensic evidence was fragmented, some samples degraded, others inconclusive. Witness testimony shifted, files moved between agencies, and as the case expanded, so did the scrutiny. And now, the story has shifted dramatically. The suspect's release followed a landmark judicial review that re-examined every element of the evidence. Judges pointed out to multiple lapses, mismatched timelines, missing links between the suspect and the several of the alleged acts, and a reliance on statements that lacked independent verification. Key charges collapsed under the weight of legal inconsistency. Legal experts argue that reasonable doubt grew too large to ignore. The court concluded that the prosecution had failed to establish guilt beyond that standard, a standard that stands between punishment and miscarriage of justice. For the families, the decisions reopened wounds that never truly healed. For investigators, it raises uncomfortable questions about early procedural lapses. And for the suspect, the gates of the prison opened not with celebration, but with the heavy silence of a past that will follow him wherever he goes. Well, the Nitari case is once again in a situation of uncertainty. The release of the suspect obviously leaves the family, the investigative agencies, and all the people watching it, in a lot of distress, disheartened. But when it comes to judiciary, they have not found enough evidence linking the entire timeline. Well, that is very important when it comes to giving a judgment. Some things could be obvious, but when they are not backed with evidence, it does not stand any position in court. Well, at the moment, this is where the story stands. And so we will wait and see if there ever be a change in it.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel. Hit